Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your host, Golden Zulu. So today we have one interesting question which reads to say, given that the variance of x is equal to find the variance of 5 of x. So we know earlier to say we looked at the properties of variance under the expected values of x, and we know to say we concluded that the variance of ax, where a is any number and x is a variable, where if you were to factorize a, it will become a squared, the variance of x. This is one of the properties that we looked at when we were dealing with the properties of variance. So we have been given to find the variance of 5x. So we'll factorize the 5 and it will become 5 squared, the variance of x. Where we know to say in mathematics, equals simply means same. So the variance of x is the same as 2. Then since we know to say that the variance of x is the same as 2, so we'll just replace. And we know to say 5 to the power 2 is equal to 25 multiplied by 2, giving you 50. So this is the variance of the first question, which is the variance of 5x. So we are given the second question, which is the variance of negative 3x, where we'll factorize the negative 3 and we'll have such in the brackets when we factorize, where we have it to be called the variance of x, where we know to say negative 3 squared is the same as 9, and the variance of x in this case was said to be 2, so we just replace with our 2 and we multiply 2 times 9, giving us 18. So the variance of that question is 18. So if you want, you can pause the video to check if you have truly understood, so that you try to solve the variance of 1 minus x. So remember, under the properties of variance which we looked at the other time, we discussed to say that the variance of ax plus b is the same as where you distribute the variance of to what is inside, and you will have the variance of ax plus the variance of b, where we alluded to say that this is the same as the property that was in the second, which is a squared, the variance of x. Then we concluded to say that there is no variability of any constant number, so the variance of b is the same as 0. So with this explanation having it known, we can now solve what we have been given, which is c, the variance of 1 minus x. So from here, what we will do now is we'll say the variance of 1 minus, or let's say plus, the variance of negative x, where we know to say that there is no variability of a constant number, so the variance of 1 is 0. So if you were to factorize this negative 1, it will become negative 1 squared according to the rules of variance, which is property number 2, and you will remain with the variance of x, where you know to say negative 1 squared is the same as 1, and the variance of x is the same as 2. So 2 times 1 is 2. So this is the variance of 1 minus x. Your host, Golden Zulu.